30 seconds left. Your case is closed and you won't believe why. God says, I beg you, don't ignore this. It's very urgent, so listen to God now before it's too late. I am telling you plainly that time in the Spirit has reached a critical point, and what is happening around you is not random but the closing of a long battle over your life. In these next moments I am settling what has stood against you, and if you scroll past this, you may miss a turning point that I have prepared for you with great care. Stay and listen closely, because what I am revealing will unlock relief, protection, and a breakthrough you have prayed for in secret tears. If your heart is open right now, comment Amen to show that you receive what I am about to do. I am not speaking to the crowd. I am speaking directly to you, because your case has been reviewed in heaven and the verdict has shifted in your favor. When I say your case is closed, I mean that the accusations, delays, and hidden resistance that have tried to define your story no longer have authority over your future. The enemy believed he had evidence against you, pointing to your past mistakes and moments of weakness, but I have covered you with mercy and rewritten the outcome. The clock that once seemed to count down toward loss is now counting down toward release and restoration. This is why I urge you not to ignore these words, because understanding this moment will change how you step into tomorrow. Within these next few breaths, chains that were invisible to you are being broken by my hand. The urgency is not meant to frighten you but to awaken you, because you have been standing at the edge of a breakthrough without realizing how close you truly are. For months, maybe even years, you have felt like something important was pending, like a decision was hanging in the air over your life. I am the one who has been reviewing every detail, weighing every tear, and listening to every whisper of your heart. Now I am announcing that the review is complete and the ruling is final. Before you go any further, take a moment to like this video as a simple act of faith that you believe I am working for you even now. Your case being closed means the season of constant defense is ending and a season of divine confirmation is beginning. You have been trying to explain yourself to people who never intended to understand you, but I have already defended your name in places you cannot see. Doors that were held shut by unseen hands are losing their grip because I have spoken a higher word over you. The urgency comes from the fact that how you respond in these moments will shape how boldly you walk into what I have prepared. I am asking you to listen until the end because the next steps require courage and trust. There are spiritual contracts that tried to bind you to failure, patterns that repeated through your family, and thoughts that convinced you that struggle was your permanent portion. I have stepped into that courtroom and declared that those patterns end with you. The enemy counted on your exhaustion to make you quit just before the verdict changed, but I have strengthened you quietly for this exact moment. What you thought was delay was actually my protection while I arranged what needed to be arranged. Now the final stamp has been placed, and it carries my authority and my love. You may not feel fireworks or hear thunder, but do not mistake calm for absence because I am moving deeply and decisively. The closing of your case means debts in the spirit are being cleared and accusations are being silenced. It means that what was once used to shame you will soon be used to show my grace over your life. I am turning evidence of pain into proof of purpose. That is why this is urgent, because I want you to align your thoughts with what I have already settled. I see the nights you lay awake replaying conversations and worrying about outcomes you could not control. I saw how you carried guilt longer than necessary and blamed yourself for things that were never fully your fault. In my court, mercy speaks louder than regret, and grace stands stronger than condemnation. I am not ignoring your flaws, but I am choosing to redeem them instead of punish them. Your case is closed, because I have decided that restoration will speak louder than your past. The countdown of 30 seconds is symbolic of how quickly I can shift circumstances when the time is right. You have been conditioned to expect slow change, but I am not limited by human timelines or opinions. When I move, years of stagnation can dissolve in moments, and confusion can give way to clarity without warning. I am asking you to prepare your heart for sudden goodness that may surprise you. Comment 777 as a declaration that you trust my timing and my power. Do not underestimate the importance of staying spiritually alert right now. The enemy would prefer that you dismiss this as just another passing word, because distraction is one of his strongest tools. I am cutting through that distraction and speaking directly to your spirit so that you recognize my voice. The urgency is love wrapped in intensity, because I refuse to let you miss what I am doing. I am closing what tried to crush you so that I can open what will lift you. Your future is not on trial anymore, and that alone should bring peace to your restless thoughts. You have feared that one wrong step could undo everything, but I have already accounted for your humanity in my plans. I am not building your destiny on your perfection, but on my faithfulness. The case is closed not because you earned it flawlessly, but because I chose to intervene powerfully. This is the moment where you stop bracing for impact and start expecting favor. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into fortune? A covert CIA finding exposes a strange 7-second ritual that activates money-attracting brainwaves on autopilot. Supported by science and 4 elite labs, this home ritual is turning struggling people into dream lifestyle owners. But this page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted from the internet forever. You are stepping into the reality of what I have already decided, and that is why your heart feels both calm and unsettled at the same time. Something within you senses that a chapter has ended, even if your eyes have not yet seen the physical proof. I am asking you to trust that the spiritual decision has already been made, and the natural results are now aligning with it. When I say your case is closed, I mean the opposition that argued for your defeat has been dismissed. I have silenced voices that tried to predict your downfall, and I am strengthening you to walk in confidence instead of fear. For too long you carried the weight of uncertainty, wondering if your prayers were strong enough or your faith was consistent enough. I was never measuring you the way you measured yourself. I was looking at your heart, at the sincerity behind your tears and the quiet hope you refused to let die. The enemy tried to present your weaknesses as final evidence, but I presented my mercy as the greater truth. That is why the outcome shifted, not because you were flawless, but because I am faithful. You may notice that certain pressures are easing without explanation. Conversations that once triggered anxiety will no longer have the same effect on you. Situations that seemed immovable will begin to adjust in subtle but undeniable ways. This is not coincidence, it is the ripple effect of a decision made in your favor. When heaven closes a case, the earth eventually reflects it. I want you to understand that this is also a call to maturity. The case being closed does not mean you return to old habits or entertain old fears. It means you rise into the identity I have already declared over you. You are no longer a defendant trying to survive judgment. You are a child walking under my covering. That shift in mindset will change how you respond to everything around you. There were moments when you believed the silence meant rejection. You interpreted delay as disapproval and hardship as punishment. I never abandoned you in those seasons. I was building strength within you while the process unfolded beyond your sight. Now you will begin to see why certain doors stayed closed, because better ones are about to open. The urgency I spoke with earlier is still real, because how you think and speak in this season matters deeply. If you continue to speak like someone on trial, you will miss the freedom I have given you. I need you to speak like someone who has been cleared and chosen. Your words must begin to align with my verdict. When doubt tries to return, remind yourself that the case is already closed. You have been protected from outcomes that could have harmed you more than you realize. There were plans formed against you that never reached completion because I intervened quietly. There were accusations spoken in rooms you never entered, and I answered them without you needing to defend yourself. I was working on your behalf even when you felt alone. That protection has not ended. It is increasing. This next phase will require courage, because freedom can feel unfamiliar when you have lived in tension for so long. You became used to bracing yourself for disappointment. You learned to expect delay as a normal part of your story. I am teaching you to expect favor instead. That shift will take intention, but I am guiding you through it step by step. Do not rush ahead in anxiety, trying to force results. What I have decided will unfold in the right time and in the right order. Trust that the same hand that closed the case is the hand arranging your next opportunity. You do not need to fight battles that are no longer yours to fight. Rest in the authority of my decision. Comment 1212 as a simple declaration that you trust what I have already settled over your life. I want you to notice the peace that is beginning to replace your panic. That peace is not weakness. It is confirmation. When I bring closure, I also bring clarity. You will start to see connections you could not see before, understanding how even painful events were shaping you for something greater. Nothing was wasted, not even your tears. There are relationships that will shift because of this new season. Some people who were comfortable with you when you doubted yourself may feel unsettled when you walk in confidence. Do not shrink to keep others comfortable. The closing of your case was not meant to be hidden. It is meant to free you to live honestly and boldly. You are not the same person who entered the battle. The process refined you, humbled you, and taught you to depend on me in ways you never had before. That growth is part of the reason the verdict changed. You learned to seek me before reacting. You learned to wait instead of forcing outcomes. Those lessons have strengthened your foundation. I am also removing internal accusations. Sometimes the loudest voice against you was your own. You replayed mistakes and rehearsed regrets, holding yourself hostage to moments that I had already forgiven. I am releasing you from that self-condemnation. The case is closed not only in the spiritual realm, but within your own heart. The next opportunities that come to you will test whether you truly believe this shift has happened. You may be offered a chance that once would have intimidated you. You may feel a nudge to step into something new. Do not retreat because of old fear. Remember that you are no longer under accusation, you are under assignment. There will also be confirmation through unexpected encouragement. Someone may speak words that affirm what I have been telling you. A door may open that you thought was permanently shut. Finances may begin to stabilize in ways that surprise you. These are signs that the spiritual decision is manifesting in the natural. Why are so many claiming this CIA ritual changed their life in just 7 seconds? This leaked CIA ritual is the real deal, and it's potent. A 7-second brainwave hack, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping regular people leap from broke to abundant. Dream homes, cars, trips, it's all within reach. But this video could disappear any time from the internet. So click the link in the description and comments now to see it before it's gone forever. Stay close to me in this season. Closure is not the end of your relationship with me. It is the beginning of a deeper one. Now that you are not consumed with defending yourself, you can focus on growing with me. You can listen more clearly and move more confidently. I am inviting you into partnership, not just protection. Comment 555 as an act of faith that you are stepping into grace and new beginnings. You are favored. not because you avoided every mistake, but because I chose to cover you. You are protected, not because the world is gentle, but because my hand is strong. You are chosen, not because you are perfect, but because I love you deeply and intentionally. Let that truth sink into your thoughts until it reshapes your confidence. The enemy may attempt one last whisper of doubt, trying to convince you that nothing has really changed. Recognize that voice for what it is. It is the echo of a battle that has already been decided. Do not give attention to echoes when the final word has already been spoken. As you move forward, carry this awareness with you. Walk into rooms knowing that heaven has already cleared your name. Approach opportunities with the understanding that you are supported in ways you cannot see. Face challenges remembering that they no longer define your identity. The case is closed, and what stands before you now is a future that I have secured. The closing of your case also means the narrative about your life is changing. For a long time you felt labeled by struggle, known more for what went wrong than for what went right. That label is being removed. I am restoring your identity so that it reflects who you truly are in me, not who you were in a moment of weakness. The story that follows you from now on will carry the mark of redemption instead of regret. There were times you questioned whether I truly saw what you were enduring. You wondered if your prayers reached beyond the ceiling, or if your cries were lost in silence. I saw everything with precision and care. I recorded every tear and every whispered hope. I did not rush the process because timing was part of your protection. I want you to realize that the urgency was also about alignment. When a case is closed in heaven, the heart must align quickly so that you do not sabotage what has been granted. Fear can try to reopen what I have sealed. Doubt can attempt to relitigate what I have already resolved. You must refuse to revisit battles that no longer have authority over you. There are habits of thought that developed during your struggle. You became cautious in ways that limited your growth. You learned to expect less so that disappointment would hurt less. I am gently stretching you beyond those limits now. You cannot live like someone under threat when I have already secured your freedom. In this new season, I am calling you to move with intention. Decisions that once felt overwhelming will become clearer because the pressure has been lifted. You will sense guidance in ways that feel steady rather than frantic. This is what it feels like to walk under a verdict of favor. Peace will become your compass instead of panic. You may notice that some doors close completely without explanation. Do not grieve those closures. They are part of the alignment that follows my decision. What no longer serves your destiny will not be allowed to distract you. I am clearing space for what truly belongs in your life. There will be moments when you are tempted to look back at the battle, replaying every detail. That reflection is natural, but do not live there. The case was not closed, so you could analyze the struggle endlessly. It was closed so you could move forward without the weight of it. Let the past inform you, but never imprison you again. Comment 1010 as a declaration that you are ready to walk boldly into what I have secured for you. Your relationships will begin to reveal their true nature in this season. Some people will celebrate your freedom, while others may feel threatened by your growth. Do not let their reactions confuse you. When I elevate you, not everyone will understand the shift. Stay grounded in my approval, not in human validation. You have been strengthened in ways you do not yet fully recognize. The pressure that once felt unbearable was shaping resilience within you. The silence that felt lonely was teaching you to listen more deeply. The waiting that felt endless was training your patience. All of it was preparing you for this turning point. The enemy tried to convince you that you were losing ground. He wanted you to believe that every setback was permanent. He whispered that your best days were behind you. I am telling you clearly, that those whispers were lies. The closing of your case marks the beginning of acceleration, not decline. There is also healing attached to this verdict. Emotional wounds that lingered beneath the surface will begin to mend. You will find yourself reacting with calm where you once reacted with anger. You will notice strength where there once was insecurity. That healing is evidence that my hand is still at work. I am restoring your confidence step by step. Confidence does not mean arrogance, and it does not mean ignoring your need for me. It means knowing that you are supported and guided. It means understanding that you are not navigating life alone. That assurance will transform how you approach opportunities and challenges alike. You may feel a renewed desire to pursue something you once abandoned. A dream that seemed unrealistic may rise again in your thoughts. Pay attention to those stirrings. They are not random. They are signs that you are no longer constrained by fear of failure. Comment 999 as a sign that you believe new beginnings are unfolding in your life. What's really behind the 7-second brain technique that's making headlines and new millionaires? A stunning CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second brain ritual that's helping normal people wipe out debt and attract serious wealth. With proof from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into dream living. Homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening. But the government could take this down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. As this new chapter unfolds, guard your heart carefully. Do not allow negativity to settle where hope has been planted. Choose conversations that build you rather than tear you down. Seek environments that support your growth rather than feed your doubt. The freedom you have been given deserves protection. There will be moments of testing, not to harm you but to confirm your growth. Situations may arise that resemble past struggles. Do not panic when they appear. They are not a return to trial. They are opportunities to demonstrate that you have matured and that you trust. My verdict: I am walking closely with you in this transition. You may not always feel dramatic emotion, but my presence is steady and real. When uncertainty tries to creep back in, pause and remember what has been settled. Speak the truth over your life instead of rehearsing old fears. I am strengthening you with every step. The urgency that began this journey was not meant to create anxiety. It was meant to wake you up to the seriousness of what was happening in your favor. You are not overlooked. You are not forgotten. You are not defined by your past. Your future carries promise that is greater than the struggle you survived. I am aligning resources, connections, and opportunities that will support your growth. Trust that what unfolds will make sense in time. Even what feels small at first may become significant later. Stand firm in the knowledge that you are chosen and protected. Walk with gratitude instead of suspicion. Expect goodness instead of disaster. The case is closed, and you are stepping into a season shaped by my decision, not by your fear. There were times when you doubted your ability to carry anything greater. You felt worn down by constant resistance, and you wondered if you were strong enough for more. I allowed certain pressures to shape you without crushing you. What felt like too much was actually building capacity within you. Now that the case is closed, that capacity will begin to show. Do not be surprised if opportunities come that require quick decisions. When the spiritual delay lifts, movement can happen faster than expected. I am aligning circumstances in ways that will require you to trust my guidance without hesitation. Do not overanalyze what I have already confirmed in your heart. The same authority that closed the case is leading you forward. You may also sense a shift in how you view yourself. Confidence will begin to replace insecurity in subtle ways. You will speak up where you once stayed silent. You will pursue what you once avoided. That is not pride, It is alignment with the verdict I declared over you. I am also reshaping your environment. Some connections will fade naturally because they were attached to a season of struggle. Others will strengthen because they are connected to your future. Do not cling to what is leaving. I am not removing support, I am refining it. This is a time of rebuilding trust, especially trust in me. The battle may have left you cautious, even skeptical at times. You learned to guard your heart because disappointment felt heavy. I understand that instinct, but I am asking you to let me restore your confidence in my consistency. I have not changed, and my commitment to you remains steady. There will be signs of restoration that seem small at first. A peaceful conversation where there once was tension. An unexpected provision when you were unsure how something would work out. A new idea that sparks excitement instead of fear. These are confirmations that the verdict is unfolding in your daily life. Comment 222 as a sign that you believe restoration is taking place even in small ways. I want you to notice how your prayers are shifting. They are becoming less desperate and more trusting. You are beginning to speak from assurance rather than panic. That change reflects growth within you. It shows that you are starting to live from the closure I have given instead of from the trial you endured. There may still be moments when memories of the struggle try to pull you backward. Certain words or situations might remind you of how things once felt. In those moments, breathe and remember that you are not standing in the same place anymore. The context has changed, the verdict has been spoken. I am strengthening your discernment as well. Now that you are not distracted by constant defense, you can see more clearly. You will recognize opportunities that align with your purpose. You will sense when something does not fit. That clarity is part of my gift to you in this new season. Do not underestimate the power of gratitude right now. Gratitude keeps your heart aligned with what I have done. It reminds you that the outcome was not random. It was intentional and rooted in love. Let thankfulness anchor you when uncertainty tries to whisper again. The enemy may attempt to test your resolve by presenting minor challenges. These are not new trials. They are reminders that life still requires faith. Approach them with calm confidence instead of old fear. You are no longer fighting for a verdict, you are walking in one. There is also an increase in favor surrounding you. You may find that conversations open more easily. Doors that once felt locked may respond to a simple knock. People who once overlooked you may now recognize your value. This is not luck, it is alignment with what has already been decided. Comment 1515 as a declaration that you are stepping into favor and confidence. I am guiding you into deeper relationship with me as well. When the battle was intense, your prayers were filled with urgency. Now I want your connection with me to include joy and gratitude. Spend time with me not only when you need help, but because you desire my presence. That intimacy will strengthen you further. You are also being called to encourage others who are still in their own battles. The freedom you received was not meant to isolate you. It was meant to equip you to speak hope into someone else's struggle. Share what you have learned through humility and compassion. Your story of closure can become someone else's reminder to hold on. Is it finally time to try the same CIA secret ritual that's changing lives in seconds? This newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual transforming lives overnight. Scientifically validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it rewires your mind to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and exotic travel. But this secret won't be online much longer. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently removed. There will be moments of quiet reflection where you realize how far you have come. Do not rush past those moments. Let them settle into your heart. They are evidence of growth. of endurance, and of my faithfulness. Recognizing progress builds confidence for the future. I am aligning your steps carefully. Even when you do not see dramatic change, know that subtle shifts are happening. Each decision, each connection, each opportunity is part of a larger design. Trust that the design is good. Trust that I am leading you wisely. Your identity is no longer shaped by accusation or fear. It is shaped by grace and purpose. Hold that identity firmly. When doubt tries to question your worth, answer it with truth. You are chosen, supported, and protected. The urgency that began this journey was about awareness. I needed you awake to the seriousness of what was being resolved. Now that you are aware, remain attentive. Listen for my guidance. Follow the peace I place in your heart. You are not moving into uncertainty. You are moving into preparation. What lies ahead has been carefully arranged. You do not have to strive for approval or beg for acceptance. The approval you need has already been given. Continue walking with steady confidence. Let your thoughts align with the truth that the case is closed. Let your actions reflect the freedom you have received. I am with you in every step, guiding, strengthening, and protecting. There were things you once prayed for that would have crushed you if they had arrived too early. You thought delay meant denial, but delay was protection. I was strengthening your character before releasing the responsibility attached to the blessing. Now that the verdict has shifted, you are stepping into answers that will not overwhelm you. You are stronger than you realize. You may begin to notice that your reactions are different. Where you once would have panicked, you now pause. Where you once would have assumed the worst, you now wait for clarity. That change is not accidental. It is the result of growth that took place during the trial. The case closing marked not only external freedom, but internal maturity. I want you to guard your peace fiercely. Peace is evidence of my authority in your life. When chaos tries to return, do not entertain it as if it belongs. Remind yourself that the ruling has already been made. You are not required to re-enter a courtroom that no longer exists for you. There will be moments when success begins to show in visible ways. Progress will become measurable. Others may comment on how things seem to be aligning for you. Receive those moments with humility and gratitude. They are confirmations of what was settled long before the results appeared. Do not forget the lessons from the struggle. The trial taught you empathy. It taught you patience. It taught you to seek me instead of reacting blindly. Those lessons are treasures that will guide you in this new season. The battle refined you for a reason. I am also healing areas you kept hidden. Some wounds were not visible to others, but they shaped how you saw yourself. I am gently restoring those places so that you do not carry insecurity into your future. Confidence rooted in me will replace self-doubt rooted in past pain. That transformation is part of the closure. Comment 1717 as a sign that you are receiving inner healing and strength. You may feel an urge to apologize for taking up space or pursuing your goals. That instinct came from seasons where you felt like a burden. You are not a burden. You are a vessel with purpose. Walk boldly into rooms without shrinking to fit expectations that no longer apply. There will also be increased clarity about who truly supports you. The ones who stood quietly by you during the struggle will become more visible in your life. Value those connections deeply. They are part of the support system I have allowed to remain. At the same time, release bitterness toward those who did not understand you. You are entering a phase where discipline will matter. Freedom does not remove responsibility. It amplifies it. The case being closed means you have access to new opportunities, but you must steward them wisely. Choose consistency over impulse. Choose integrity over shortcuts. I am guiding your steps, even when you cannot see the entire path. Trust the small nudges in your spirit. Trust the calm assurance that replaces anxiety. My guidance will not feel frantic. It will feel steady and clear. That is how you will know it is me. There may be moments when old voices attempt to question your worth again. They may remind you of mistakes or failures. Do not argue with them endlessly. Simply remember that the verdict stands. What I have spoken over you carries more authority than any accusation. Your faith is deepening in this season. It is becoming less dependent on dramatic signs and more grounded in trust. That quiet confidence is powerful. It allows you to move forward without constant reassurance. It reflects maturity and stability. I am also increasing your influence. You may not seek attention, but your life will begin to speak louder than before. Others will notice your peace. They will observe your growth. Some will quietly ask how you overcame what you faced. Be honest about my role in your journey. Comment 1919 as a declaration that you are stepping into influence with humility and faith. The urgency that began this journey was about awareness of a turning point. Now the focus shifts to consistency. Do not allow excitement to fade into complacency. Continue seeking me. Continue aligning your thoughts with truth. The verdict was a beginning, not an end. You are being positioned for impact. What you learn through hardship will equip you to handle responsibility with compassion. You will not lead with arrogance because you remember what it felt like to struggle. That humility will protect you from pride. There will be financial shifts for some areas of your life. Provision may come in unexpected ways. Manage it wisely. Gratitude and discipline will preserve what I provide. Do not allow fear of loss to control you, but do not be careless either. Why is the government working so hard to bury this 7-second brain ritual? A stunning CIA leak has just exposed a 7-second brain ritual, now allowing regular people to clear debt and invite unstoppable wealth. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is transforming financial struggles into dream lifestyles. New homes, vehicles, vacations, it's all becoming possible. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I am restoring your ability to dream again. Dreams that felt foolish during the trial will now feel possible. Allow yourself to imagine a future shaped by hope instead of fear. Your imagination, when aligned with me, becomes a place where vision is born. The case being closed also means that certain spiritual attacks have lost their legal ground. You may notice fewer internal battles. Thoughts that once tormented you will lose intensity. That quieting is evidence that authority has shifted. Stay anchored in truth when circumstances fluctuate. Even in a season of favor, life will still require faith. Not every day will feel dramatic. Some days will be ordinary. In those ordinary moments, remain consistent. Growth often happens quietly. You are not the same person who cried out in desperation. You are stronger, wiser, and more grounded. The struggle did not break you. It built you. Now you are walking forward with a deeper understanding of my faithfulness. Keep your heart soft. Do not allow past pain to harden you. Remain open to love, to connection, and to possibility. The freedom you received is meant to expand your life, not shrink it. Remember that I am not distant. I am present in every detail. When you celebrate, I am there. When you reflect, I am there. When you make decisions, I am guiding quietly. I want you to pay attention to your thoughts in this season. Your mind must adjust to the truth that you are no longer fighting for survival. You are building from stability. That difference will change how you plan, how you speak, and how you approach your future. You are not scrambling anymore. You are establishing. There were nights when you felt like everything depended on you holding it together. You carried pressure that was never meant to rest entirely on your shoulders. I allowed you to feel your limits so you would understand your need for me. Now that the case is closed, you do not have to carry invisible weight anymore. I am teaching you how to move with reliance instead of strain. You may feel a growing boldness within you. It is quiet but steady. It is not loud or aggressive, but it refuses to shrink. That boldness is a result of knowing you have been defended and cleared. When you know your name has been spoken with authority in heaven, you stop fearing every whisper on earth. There will be invitations into spaces you once thought were out of reach. Do not disqualify yourself before you even begin. The closing of your case removed limitations you assumed were permanent. What you thought was not for you may now open with surprising ease. Walk through with gratitude, not hesitation. Comment 1111 as a sign that you believe doors are opening in alignment with my decision. You must also remain humble as progress unfolds. Favor is not a reason to forget the journey that shaped you. Remember the lessons learned in waiting. Remember the strength built in silence. Those memories will keep your heart grounded and compassionate. I am restoring joy in places where stress once dominated. Simple moments will begin to feel lighter. Laughter will come more easily. You will notice gratitude rising without effort. This is not accidental. It is part of the healing that accompanies closure. The urgency that began this journey was about drawing your attention to a turning point. Now the focus is on consistency. Continue seeking me daily. Continue aligning your words with truth. Freedom must be maintained with awareness. There may still be moments of testing, not to reopen the case but to reveal your growth. Situations may arise that resemble past challenges. Instead of reacting with fear, respond with confidence. You are not the same person anymore. The authority over your life has already been settled. Your relationships will continue to refine. Some bonds will deepen because they are rooted in authenticity. Others will fade because they were sustained by shared struggle rather than shared purpose. Do not cling to what is leaving. I am making room for what supports your destiny. I am also expanding your vision. You will begin to see beyond immediate needs and consider long-term impact. Dreams that once felt distant will feel attainable. Do not suppress those dreams out of habit. They are connected to the purpose I am unfolding in you. Comment 333 as a declaration that you are stepping into vision and clarity. Your finances, your work, your family life, and your personal growth are all under my watchful care. I am not focused on one area while neglecting another. The closure of your case affects every dimension of your life. Trust that I am aligning details you cannot see yet. There may be unexpected confirmations along the way, a word spoken at the right time, an opportunity that feels perfectly timed, a sense of peace when making a difficult decision. These are reminders that you are not walking alone. My presence is steady. Guard against complacency. Do not assume that because the battle ended, growth has stopped. Continue learning. Continue improving. Continue listening. The verdict gave you access to new territory, but you must still walk it faithfully. You are also being prepared to lead in ways you did not anticipate. Leadership does not always mean position. It means influence. It means example. Others will look at how you handled your struggle and how you handled your freedom. Let your life reflect integrity and gratitude. The enemy may attempt to plant subtle doubts, questioning whether this shift is real. Recognize that as resistance to progress. Stand firm in what has been declared. Do not entertain thoughts that contradict the truth you have already received. I am building endurance within you. Favor does not remove effort, it removes unnecessary obstacles. You will still work, still grow, still face challenges, but you will do so from a place of stability rather than fear. Stay attentive to my guidance. I will nudge you toward decisions that align with your purpose. I will restrain you from paths that would distract you. Trust those gentle corrections. They are part of my protection. Do you know why everyone's whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe. Proven by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You are chosen not because you are flawless, but because I have called you. You are protected not because life is simple, but because my hand is strong. You are favored not because you earned it perfectly, but because my grace covers you completely. The chapter of accusation has ended. The chapter of establishment has begun. Build wisely, speak confidently, walk humbly. The case remains closed, and nothing formed against you can reverse what I have already declared. You may notice that your time feels more valuable now. Distractions that once consumed you will begin to lose their appeal. You will sense a desire to use your days intentionally, instead of drifting through them. That is not pressure. It is purpose awakening within you. When your case was settled, your future became clearer, and clarity demands intention. There were habits you developed during survival mode. Some of those habits helped you endure, but they will not help you expand. I am gently guiding you to release patterns that no longer fit who you are becoming. Growth sometimes feels uncomfortable because it requires letting go of familiar coping mechanisms. Trust that what you release is being replaced with something stronger. You are also being called to guard your words. In the past, fear shaped how you spoke about your future. You were cautious, sometimes even negative, because you did not want to be disappointed. Now your speech must reflect confidence in what has been decided. Speak with hope, not hesitation. Your words carry weight in this season. There will be people who notice your change before you fully recognize it yourself. They will comment on your calm, your focus, or your confidence. Receive those observations with humility. They are signs that the internal shift is becoming visible. The closure I declared is influencing your demeanor. Comment 888 as a declaration that you are stepping into disciplined growth. I am also aligning your priorities. What once felt urgent may now feel unnecessary. What once seemed small may now feel significant. This realignment is not random. It is part of preparing you for greater responsibility. When your heart values what truly matters, your decisions become wiser. There may be moments when progress feels slow again. Do not confuse steady growth with stagnation. The case is still closed. The foundation is still secure. Some seasons are about building quietly rather than celebrating loudly. Trust that quiet preparation often leads to lasting success. You are being taught consistency. During the struggle, your faith was intense but sometimes reactive. Now your faith is becoming steady and grounded. You are learning to trust without constant emotional highs or lows. That stability will sustain you long term. I am strengthening your discernment in relationships as well. You will sense more clearly who aligns with your purpose and who drains your focus. This awareness is not meant to create pride or isolation. It is meant to protect your momentum. Surround yourself with those who encourage growth and integrity. There will be opportunities to step outside your comfort zone. Do not retreat because something feels unfamiliar. Growth requires movement. The verdict did not guarantee ease in every step, it guaranteed support in every step. Walk forward knowing you are not alone. Comment 666 as a sign that you are ready to move beyond comfort and into calling. You may also feel a deeper hunger for understanding. You will seek wisdom instead of quick results. You will ask for guidance instead of assuming you know everything. That humility is strength. It keeps you aligned with my direction. The urgency that began this journey was about awakening. Now the focus is refinement. I am refining your patience, your focus, and your resilience. Each day is an opportunity to practice the confidence you have received. Do not rush the process of becoming who you are meant to be. There will be financial, emotional, and relational decisions ahead that require maturity. Approach them thoughtfully. Do not react impulsively out of excitement or fear. The same God who closed your case is guiding your choices. Pause when needed. Seek clarity before acting. You are also being positioned to mentor others, even if informally, your experience carries insight. Someone around you may be walking through what you already survived. Offer encouragement without arrogance. Share wisdom without judgment. Your story is a tool, not a trophy. I am building endurance into your success. Quick gains without foundation often collapse. I am giving you stability that lasts. That may mean slower progress in some areas, but it will be progress that remains. Trust my pace. You are not forgotten in the quiet moments. When days feel ordinary, I am still at work. When tasks feel routine, I am still shaping you. Faithfulness in small things prepares you for greater influence. Do not overlook the importance of daily consistency. Guard against comparison. As your life shifts, you may look at others and measure your progress against theirs. That mindset will steal joy. Your journey is unique. The case I closed for you was specific to your path. Stay focused on your assignment. I am also restoring your confidence in your own abilities. During the struggle, you may have doubted your competence. Now you will begin to see your strengths more clearly. Recognize them as gifts. Develop them responsibly. Use them to serve, not to dominate. The peace you carry now is evidence of transformation. It is not weakness. It is strength under control. When others react emotionally, you will respond thoughtfully. That difference will distinguish you. Continue seeking my presence daily. Do not let progress replace dependence. The strength you feel comes from connection. Stay connected. Stay attentive. Stay grateful. The case remains closed and your path is unfolding. You are not returning to old battles. You are building a new chapter. Walk with discipline. Speak with confidence. Lead with humility. I am watching how you handle ordinary days. Freedom is not only proven in big moments, it is revealed in how you manage routine, how you respond to inconvenience, and how you treat people when there is nothing to gain. The closing of your case gave you access to peace, but you must choose to maintain it. Peace is protected through discipline and awareness. Is it really possible for a 7-second ritual to turn financial struggle into overnight wealth? This leaked, CIA-backed study uncovers a 7-second money ritual that's changing lives right now. Endorsed by 4 neuroscience labs, it reprograms your brain to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now living their dream lives. Luxury homes, new vehicles, exotic travel. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. There may be moments when you miss the intensity of the battle. Struggle can create a strange sense of purpose because everything feels urgent. Now that urgency has shifted, and you may feel a quiet space that seems unfamiliar. Do not confuse calm with emptiness. Calm is stability. It is the foundation for long-term growth. I am teaching you how to build without fear. In the past, you may have rushed decisions because you felt time was running out. You may have accepted less than you deserved because you doubted better would come. That mindset no longer fits your reality. The verdict settled your value. Build from that understanding. Comment 444 as a declaration that you are building from peace instead of pressure. You will notice that your boundaries are becoming clearer. You are less willing to tolerate disrespect. You are more aware of what drains your energy. This is not selfishness, it is stewardship. Protecting your focus ensures that you can invest your strength where it truly matters. There will be invitations that look appealing but do not align with your purpose. You must learn to say no without guilt. Every opportunity is not your assignment. The case being closed does not mean every door is yours to walk through. It means the right doors will remain open without force. I am also strengthening your emotional intelligence. You will sense when to speak and when to remain silent. You will recognize when someone needs encouragement and when they need space. This awareness is part of the maturity that developed through your trial. Use it wisely. Your confidence will continue to grow, but it must remain anchored in humility. Remember how it felt to need grace. Remember how it felt to rely on me completely. Those memories will keep your heart soft and your actions compassionate. Growth without humility becomes pride, and pride weakens what I build. There will be days when progress feels slow again. Do not interpret that as regression. Growth often moves in cycles. Some seasons are about expansion, others are about strengthening roots. Roots are not visible, but they are essential. Trust that invisible growth is still growth. Comment 1414 as a sign that you trust the unseen work taking place in your life. I am guiding you to manage your energy carefully. Not every conflict deserves your attention. Not every opinion deserves your response. Choose where you invest your focus. Your time and peace are valuable resources. Steward them with wisdom. You are also being prepared for influence that requires integrity. People will observe how you handle success. They will notice whether you remain grounded or become careless. Let your actions reflect gratitude. Let your decisions reflect wisdom. Influence without integrity cannot last. I am restoring your sense of vision in practical ways. You will begin to set goals with clarity instead of fear. You will make plans based on possibility rather than limitation. This shift in perspective is part of the new chapter. You are no longer bracing for loss. You are preparing for growth. Guard against complacency. The closing of your case was not the end of effort. It was the beginning of opportunity. Continue learning. Continue improving. Continue seeking guidance. Stay hungry for growth without becoming anxious about results. There may be moments when others misunderstand your change. They may say you are different. They may question your boundaries or your new focus. Do not shrink to satisfy their expectations. You have evolved. Growth naturally creates distance from old versions of yourself. I am also deepening your relationship with me in quieter ways. During the battle, you cried out with intensity. Now I am inviting you into steady conversation. Speak with me in gratitude, in reflection, in planning. Let our connection shape your daily choices. Your peace is a testimony. It speaks without words. When others see calm where they expected chaos, they will wonder what changed. The answer is simple. Authority shifted. The case was closed. Freedom replaced fear. Stay attentive to your thoughts. If negativity tries to return, confront it gently but firmly. Replace it with truth. You are not under accusation, you are under grace. You are not scrambling for approval. You are walking in acceptance. There will be financial and professional opportunities that require discernment. Some will be stepping stones, others will be distractions. Seek clarity before committing. I will guide you if you remain attentive. You are also learning patience in success. Rapid change can feel exciting, but sustainable growth requires pacing. Do not rush ahead because progress feels good. Move steadily, move wisely. Let each step build on the last. The urgency that began this journey was about awakening you to a turning point. Now you are living in the steady rhythm of that shift. This is where maturity shines. This is where discipline protects blessing. Continue forward with quiet confidence. Let your life reflect stability rather than chaos. Let your choices reflect wisdom rather than impulse. The case remains closed, and nothing can reopen what I have sealed. You are building something lasting now. Each disciplined decision adds strength to your foundation. Each moment of restraint preserves your peace. Each act of humility protects your influence. I am with you in the ordinary and the extraordinary. I am guiding you through daily routines and major decisions alike. Trust that the same authority that ended your struggle is sustaining your growth. Keep walking, keep building, keep trusting. There were seasons when you woke up already tense, already anticipating difficulty. Your mind would race before your feet even touched the floor. That posture of defense was understandable then, but it is not necessary now. The verdict I declared has changed your position. You are no longer waiting for judgment. You are standing in acceptance. Could a CIA-leaked brainwave ritual be the fastest shortcut to a life of luxury? Newly released CIA research has just exposed a jaw-dropping brainwave technique that's letting everyday people attract massive wealth almost instantly. This 7-second home ritual, proven by 4 neuroscience labs, is transforming debt into dream houses, cars, and luxury getaways. If you're reading this, consider yourself lucky. The page could be taken down any time. Click the link in the description and comments to know the secret before it's gone forever. God and Jesus are healing tonight. God says, I want to heal your body. Please give me your 5 minutes right now. If you skip this, you will suffer badly, so listen this right now. Don't skip God. I am speaking to you in this very hour because healing is being released, and I do not want you to miss what I am pouring over your life. If you are ready to receive what I am about to do in your body, write Amen in the comments as a sign of your faith. Do not scroll away from this moment, because what I am offering is not small, and what I am about to restore in you is something doctors, people, and time alone could not fix. I am asking for 5 minutes, because in these few minutes, I will begin a work that will carry you into freedom. When I say that I want to heal your body, I mean that I see every pain you hide and every weakness you have learned to live with. I see the tiredness that follows you, the discomfort that interrupts your sleep, and the silent fear that something worse may come. I am not speaking in symbols or riddles, because I am declaring that my power is moving through your physical body right now. I am calling you to stay and listen because your obedience in this small act opens a door for my strength to flow into your weakness. You have prayed before, and you have hoped before, but tonight I am asking you to trust me in a deeper way. I am not asking for hours of effort because I know your mind is tired and your heart feels stretched thin. I am asking for 5 minutes of full attention. Because when you give me your focus, you give me access to the parts of you that have been guarded by fear. If this touches your heart, take a moment to press the like button as a simple act of agreement with what I am beginning to do in your life. If you skip this, you will not lose my love. but you may delay what I am ready to release. I say that suffering will increase not as a threat, but as a warning, because ignoring my voice keeps you stuck in patterns that hurt you. I am drawing you away from the path that leads to deeper pain and toward the path of restoration. I do not want you to walk another day carrying what I am prepared to lift from you tonight. I am healing tonight because the time has come for your body to align with the promise I placed over your life. You are not meant to live constantly exhausted, constantly afraid, or constantly in pain. I formed your body with care, and I know how every part functions, and I know how to restore what is out of balance. My son Jesus stands with me in this moment, and his compassion for you is strong and personal. When I ask for 5 minutes, I am asking you to be still and to let my presence settle over you. Stop thinking about tomorrow and stop replaying yesterday, because I am working in this present moment. My healing begins with peace entering your mind, because many of your physical struggles have been fed by stress and hidden worry. As I calm your thoughts, your body will begin to respond to my touch. You may feel small sensations as you listen, or you may feel nothing at first, but do not measure my work by feelings alone. Healing is not always loud, and miracles do not always arrive with noise. Sometimes I begin quietly, strengthening your cells, correcting imbalances, and restoring what has been worn down. I am not limited by what you understand, and I am not restricted by what you have been told. I know you have wondered if you are forgotten, but you are not overlooked in my sight. I have counted the days you have endured discomfort and the nights you have whispered for relief. I am stepping into that history of pain, and I am rewriting the outcome. Stay with me, because these minutes are sacred and full of purpose. Breathe slowly now, and let your shoulders relax as you focus on my voice. Imagine my hand resting gently upon you, not to judge, but to restore. My power is not harsh toward you, because my desire is to bring wholeness without fear. The healing I give does not come with shame, because I am not blaming you for what has happened in your body. You have carried guilt, thinking that you did something wrong to deserve this struggle. I am telling you clearly that my heart toward you is mercy and compassion. I want you well, not only for comfort, but so that you can walk in the calling I placed on your life. Your health is connected to your purpose, and your strength is needed for the journey ahead. Do not rush this moment, because I am doing more than you can see. As you listen, I am touching areas that have felt inflamed, weak, or unstable. I am bringing balance to systems in your body that have been confused. I am strengthening your immune system, calming your nerves, and restoring your energy little by little. You are not imagining this shift, because my presence is real and active. I am near to you, and I am not distant or distracted. The world may overlook you, but I am fully attentive to your condition. I am the one who formed you, and I know exactly how to bring you back into harmony. As you continue to listen, I want you to declare your trust in a simple way. Write 10 inches the comments as a declaration that you believe I am restoring you right now. Let that small action be a seed of faith planted in this sacred moment. Stay close to my voice, because I am continuing what I began in you. I am not a God who starts a healing and then walks away halfway through the process. What I began in those first moments of your surrender is still unfolding in your body right now. Even if you cannot see visible change yet, there is movement beneath the surface. Why is the government working so hard to bury this 7-second brain ritual? A stunning CIA leak has just exposed a 7-second brain ritual, now allowing regular people to clear debt and invite unstoppable wealth. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is transforming financial struggles into dream lifestyles. New homes, vehicles, vacations, It's all becoming possible, but the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I am working in layers because some of your pain did not appear overnight. There are places in your body that have been carrying tension for years, and I am gently unwinding what has been tightly bound. I am strengthening what has grown weak from long battles. I am restoring what has been drained by constant worry and silent stress. You must understand that healing is not only about removing symptoms. I am addressing the root, not just the surface. I am calming the storms inside your nervous system, because anxiety has placed pressure on your organs and muscles. As your mind becomes steadier in my presence, your body begins to respond to the peace I am releasing. I see the moments when you felt discouraged because progress seemed slow. I saw the doctor visits, the test results, the advice that left you more confused than comforted. I was with you in every waiting room, and I was with you in every sleepless night. Nothing you have experienced has been outside of my sight. I am not asking you to pretend you were never afraid. I am asking you to trust me even though you were afraid. Fear does not disqualify you from my help. In fact, your vulnerability has opened the door for my strength to move in ways you did not expect. There are areas of your body that have felt inflamed and irritated. I am cooling what has burned within you. I am soothing tissues that have been strained and bringing circulation where there was stagnation. My healing is detailed and precise, because I know every cell and every function. I am also correcting habits that have slowly harmed you, not with condemnation, but with wisdom and guidance. I will lead you toward better choices, better rest, and better care for the body I gave you. Healing is a partnership between my power and your obedience. You have sometimes pushed yourself beyond your limits because you felt you had no choice. You carried responsibilities that weighed heavily on your shoulders. That constant strain has taken a toll on your body. I am teaching you how to release what is not yours to carry. As you continue listening, I want you to slow your breathing again. Inhale deeply and let the air fill your lungs. Exhale gently and imagine tension leaving your muscles. I am present in that breath, steady and strong. Your heart has been under pressure, both emotionally and physically. I am strengthening it now. I am regulating rhythms that have felt unstable. I am calming palpitations and quieting the rush that sometimes rises without warning. Do not be alarmed if you feel waves of emotion while I work. Tears may come because your body stores more than physical pain. It stores grief, disappointment, and unspoken sorrow. As I heal your body, I am also releasing what has been trapped inside. I am bringing balance to your hormones and stability to your systems. Where there has been confusion in signals and responses, I am restoring order. Your body was designed with intelligence, and I am realigning that intelligence with my original design. What has felt chaotic is becoming steady. You may have believed that this struggle would define the rest of your life. I am breaking that expectation. I am not limited by diagnoses or statistics. My authority is greater than any label placed on you. I want you to cooperate with me in a small but powerful way. Write 777 inches the comments as a sign that you are aligning your faith with my restoring power. Let that simple declaration remind you that you are not alone in this moment. You are not fragile beyond repair. You are not too far gone for improvement. I am rebuilding strength in your muscles, clarity in your mind, and resilience in your immune system. I am increasing your endurance so that fatigue no longer rules your days. Some of your discomfort has been connected to emotional wounds that were never fully addressed. I am touching those places as well. I am closing doors to past trauma that has echoed through your physical health. When I heal completely. There are nights ahead where you will sleep more peacefully than you have in a long time. There are mornings ahead where you will wake up with more energy than you expected. Small improvements will begin to appear, and you will recognize that I have been faithful. Each change will be a reminder that these moments of listening were not wasted. I am also protecting you from worsening conditions. I am intercepting what could have escalated. There are outcomes that will never reach you because my hand is covering you. My protection is active even when you are unaware of danger. I know that patience has been difficult for you. You wanted immediate relief, and sometimes I do move suddenly. But often I choose to restore gradually so that your faith grows deeper than the symptom itself. I am shaping your inner strength while I renew your outer health. Do not compare your journey to anyone else's. Their timeline is not your timeline. I am working uniquely in you, according to your story and your calling. What I am building in you through this season will become a testimony of perseverance and restoration. You are learning to listen more closely to your body and to my voice. That awareness is part of the healing. You are becoming more attentive to rest, to nourishment, and to spiritual alignment. These shifts are signs that growth is happening. When doubts try to rise later, remember this moment. Remember that you chose to stay and listen. Remember that you felt my nearness and sensed a quiet strength returning. That memory will anchor you when your mind tries to question what I have begun. Do you know why everyone's whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe. Proven by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. I am not finished strengthening your bones, your joints, and your internal systems. I am improving circulation and reducing inflammation. I am restoring flexibility where stiffness once limited you. My touch is not symbolic, it is real and effective. Keep your heart open as this continues beyond these minutes. Healing is not confined to a single moment of prayer. It is a process that unfolds as you walk with me daily. I will remind you to pause, to breathe, and to trust again and again. There is a future version of you that stands stronger than you feel right now. That version is not imaginary. It is the result of my ongoing work in you. You will look back and realize that this night marked a turning point. I am your creator, and I am also your healer. I do not grow tired of restoring what has been worn down. I take joy in bringing life where there was weakness. I am committed to your wholeness. Stay receptive in the hours ahead. Notice subtle improvements and give thanks for them. Gratitude will amplify what I am doing. Faith will sustain the progress. There were days when you hesitated to plan ahead because you did not know how you would feel. You canceled things quietly and carried disappointment alone. I saw the frustration that you hid behind polite smiles. I am lifting that weight of uncertainty and replacing it with steady assurance. My healing includes clarity. I am sharpening your focus where brain fog once lingered. I am bringing steadiness to your thoughts so that confusion no longer clouds your direction. Your mind and body are being aligned in harmony. You may notice that your breathing feels deeper and calmer than before. That is not by accident. I am expanding capacity in your lungs and easing tension in your chest. Where tightness once gripped you, I am creating space. You have endured pain with courage, even when you felt exhausted inside. That endurance has not gone unnoticed. I am honoring your perseverance by strengthening the areas that have been strained the most. My restoration is not rushed, but it is certain. I am also adjusting your sleep patterns. Rest has been inconsistent, and your body has struggled to recover fully. I am teaching your system how to relax again. There will be nights when you drift into sleep more easily and wake with clearer thoughts. Your digestive system has carried stress in ways you did not fully understand. I am soothing irritation and stabilizing what has felt unsettled. I am guiding you toward nourishment that supports healing rather than complicates it. My wisdom will quietly lead you in small daily choices that protect your progress. There are imbalances in your body that have caused frustration. I am correcting them steadily. Where numbers once worried you, I am bringing improvement. Where weakness once limited you, I am building resilience. You may not realize how much emotional strain has affected your physical condition. Grief, disappointment, and silent pressure have weighed heavily on your organs and muscles. I am releasing stored tension and cleansing your system from the inside. As you forgive and let go, your body will respond with renewed strength. Continue to stay attentive, because I am guiding you even beyond these moments. When I nudge you to rest, listen. When I prompt you to move gently and care for yourself, obey. Healing is strengthened by your willingness to cooperate with my leading. I am also shielding you from future harm. There are illnesses that will not take root because my hand is over you. There are complications that will not develop because I am intervening quietly. My protection is part of your restoration. You have sometimes felt ashamed that you could not do what others seem to do with ease. I am removing that shame. Your value has never been measured by your physical output. Your worth is rooted in my love, not in your productivity. As I restore your health, I am also restoring your joy. Pain has dimmed your excitement and made you cautious about happiness. I am rekindling anticipation inside you. You will begin to look forward to days again, without fear overshadowing every plan. Let your faith remain active in this process. Write 1212 in the comments as a simple sign that you trust me to complete what I have started. That declaration will remind you that healing is unfolding even when it feels gradual. Your muscles are being strengthened in ways you cannot see yet. Your joints are gaining stability. Your circulation is improving quietly and consistently. Small internal shifts are creating long-term change. I am also renewing your immune defenses. Where your body once felt vulnerable, I am building layers of protection. I am increasing your resistance to what once seemed to affect you easily. Strength is returning in steady waves. There were times when you wondered if you would always feel this way. That question weighed heavily on your heart. I am answering that doubt not with words alone, but with action inside your body. Improvement will become evidence that you are not stuck. Do not underestimate the power of consistency in prayer and attention. Each moment you turn your focus toward me creates alignment. That alignment reduces internal chaos and promotes balance. Peace is medicine for your system. You are being renewed cell by cell. Old inflammation is decreasing. Areas of weakness are being fortified. Energy is beginning to circulate more freely. You may find that your posture shifts naturally as tension releases. Your shoulders may feel lighter. Your neck and back may carry less strain. These are signs that my presence is relieving what you have held too tightly. I am restoring stamina so that simple tasks no longer exhaust you as quickly. I am expanding your capacity to move, to think, and to engage. You will notice subtle increases in endurance that build over time. Celebrate those small victories, because they are part of a larger transformation. There are relationships that have been strained because of your health struggles. I am mending those as well. As your strength increases, connection will become easier. You will not feel as isolated as you once did. Is it really possible for a 7-second ritual to turn financial struggle into overnight wealth? This leaked, CIA-backed study uncovers a 7-second money ritual that's changing lives right now. Endorsed by 4 neuroscience labs, it reprograms your brain to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now living their dream lives, luxury homes, new vehicles, exotic travel. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I am guiding you toward healthier rhythms in your day. Balanced activity and proper rest will become more natural. I am helping you listen to your body without fear. Awareness will replace anxiety. You are not defined by diagnosis or discomfort. You are defined by my purpose for you. That purpose requires strength, clarity, and stability. I am equipping you physically so that you can walk fully in what I have prepared. When doubt tries to whisper that nothing has changed, remember this steady work happening beneath the surface. Healing is often quiet before it becomes visible. Trust the process I am leading. Remain patient and attentive. Continue breathing deeply and surrendering tension. I am still actively healing tonight and beyond tonight. I am not distant from your pain. I am present within it, transforming it. Your body is responding even now to my authority and care. There is a season ahead where you will look back and see that this was the turning point. The shift may feel gradual, but it is real. I am committed to your restoration. You have carried fear that your body might fail you again. That fear has kept you alert, tense, and guarded. I am quieting that inner alarm system so that you no longer live in constant anticipation of something going wrong. Peace is settling into your nerves and teaching them that you are safe. Your body has been reacting to stress signals for too long. I am calming the overreactions and stabilizing responses. Where your system once felt on edge, I am bringing balance. Your reactions will become steadier, and sudden surges of discomfort will decrease. I am also restoring your relationship with movement. There were times when you hesitated to exercise or even walk too far because you feared flare-ups. I am rebuilding confidence in your steps. Movement will begin to feel freeing instead of threatening. The tension in your jaw, your neck, and your shoulders has been a silent sign of what you have carried emotionally. I am softening those tight places. I am teaching your muscles how to relax without bracing for impact. Release is becoming natural instead of forced. Your blood pressure, your heart rhythm, and your internal balance are under my authority. I am regulating what has been unstable. I am smoothing irregular patterns and strengthening the rhythm of life inside you. My touch is not chaotic, it is precise and intentional. You may start to notice that you wake up with slightly more clarity than before. That is the beginning of a larger shift. Brain fog will lift gradually, and your focus will sharpen. Mental fatigue will lose its grip as I renew your energy reserves. You have sometimes felt disconnected from your own body, as if it was working against you. I am restoring unity within you. Your mind and body are learning to cooperate again. Trust is being rebuilt from the inside. I am also strengthening your bones and joints. Where stiffness limited your flexibility, I am restoring ease. Where aches once lingered, relief will begin to replace them. Small improvements will grow into noticeable change. Your immune system is receiving reinforcement. I am fortifying your defenses so that what once overwhelmed you no longer does. Infections that might have taken hold will be weakened. Your resilience is increasing quietly but powerfully. Do not ignore the subtle signs of progress. A day with less discomfort, a moment of increased stamina, a night of deeper sleep are not coincidences. They are evidence that I am faithful to complete what I have begun. Gratitude for these small shifts will strengthen your faith. You are also being healed in areas you did not connect to your physical struggle. I am addressing hidden inflammation, balancing internal chemistry, and correcting minor dysfunctions before they grow larger. Prevention is part of my care for you. I protect even where you cannot see danger forming. When worry attempts to return, pause and remember this process. Anxiety can retighten what I am loosening. Instead, breathe deeply and surrender again. Peace will accelerate what fear slows down. I want you to declare your belief in my ongoing work. Write 999 inches the comments as a sign that you accept this restoration with confidence. That simple action is a reminder to your heart that healing is still active. Your digestion will stabilize, nutrients will be absorbed more effectively, energy will begin to circulate more freely throughout your body. Strength will not be forced, it will grow naturally. I am teaching you to listen to gentle signals instead of waiting for loud warnings. When you feel tired, you will rest without guilt. When you feel capable, you will move without fear. Balance will become your new rhythm. You have endured seasons where discomfort shaped your mood and limited your joy. I am reversing that pattern. Joy will begin to influence your body positively. Laughter and hope will contribute to your strength. There are cellular repairs happening even now. Damaged tissue is being renewed. Inflammation is being reduced. Systems are being recalibrated. You may not feel dramatic change in a single instant, but steady improvement is unfolding. I am not bound by human timelines. My work continues beyond your perception. As your health improves, your confidence will rise. You will make plans again without hesitation. You will engage in activities that once felt overwhelming. Courage will replace caution in many areas of your life. I am also removing the heavy expectation that you must be perfect to be well. Perfection is not the requirement for healing. Trust and cooperation are enough. I am compassionate toward your weaknesses. You will begin to sense greater stability in your posture and balance. Your body will feel more grounded. The lightheadedness or weakness that once startled you will fade. Steadiness is becoming your foundation. Could a CIA-leaked brainwave ritual be the fastest shortcut to a life of luxury? Newly released CIA research has just exposed a jaw-dropping brainwave technique that's letting everyday people attract massive wealth almost instantly. This 7-second home ritual, proven by 4 neuroscience labs, is transforming debt into dream houses, cars, and luxury getaways. If you're reading this, consider yourself lucky. The page could be taken down any time. Click the link in the description and comments to know the secret before it's gone forever. Your skin, your eyes, and your outward appearance will reflect the internal changes. There will be signs of vitality returning. People may notice a difference even before you speak about it. I am guiding you into habits that protect this restoration. Hydration, proper rest, wise boundaries, and spiritual focus will become natural priorities. These changes will not feel like burdens, but like gifts. You are not fighting this alone. My presence remains with you beyond this moment. Each day you continue to align with me, healing deepens. Each night you surrender your worries, restoration advances. Remember that I am not only healing tonight, I am sustaining tomorrow. My work is not temporary. It is establishing a new foundation of strength in you. Stay attentive to my voice. Notice how your body responds differently in the coming days. Improvement may begin subtly, but it will grow. There have been moments when pain made you feel fragile. I am redefining that experience. Fragility is not your identity, and weakness is not your destiny. I am cultivating durability inside you that will carry you through future challenges without collapse. Your nervous system has been overstimulated for too long. Constant alertness has drained your reserves. I am teaching your body how to settle into calm without expecting danger. Safety is becoming a steady internal reality. You may begin to notice that sudden spikes of anxiety lessen. Your heartbeat will feel steadier. Your breathing will not race as easily. These are signs that regulation is returning. I am also strengthening your lower back and core stability. Where strain once accumulated, I am reinforcing support. Movement will feel more natural and less forced. Tension will decrease as alignment improves. Your circulation is being refined. Blood flow is becoming more efficient. Oxygen is reaching areas that once felt fatigued. With that improvement, clarity and stamina will rise. You have wondered whether recurring discomfort would always return. I am interrupting those cycles. Patterns that repeated themselves will begin to fade. What once felt predictable in a negative way will lose its grip. I am not only healing the visible symptoms, I am correcting hidden imbalances that contributed to them. Hormonal fluctuations are stabilizing. Internal communication between systems is becoming more harmonious. Your body remembers trauma, but I am rewriting that memory. I am calming reflexes that were formed during stressful periods. Where you once reacted quickly out of survival, you will begin responding with steadiness. Continue to cooperate with me in simple ways. Rest when you sense fatigue. Move gently when you feel strength returning. Drink water, breathe deeply, and release what you cannot control. I am restoring your appetite in healthy measure. Where stress suppressed it or excess dulled it, balance is being re-established. Nourishment will support rather than complicate your healing. There will be mornings soon when you wake and realize something feels lighter. It may be subtle at first, but you will notice it. Energy will linger longer throughout your day. Recovery after activity will be smoother. Do not let doubt dismiss these improvements. Doubt can shrink what faith expands. Instead, acknowledge progress with gratitude. Appreciation invites continued growth. I am also reinforcing your immune resilience. Minor illnesses will not overwhelm you as easily. Your defenses are strengthening layer by layer. Resistance is being rebuilt from within. Your posture will reflect internal confidence. Where you once slouched under invisible pressure, you will stand taller. Muscles that were tense from guarding will begin to relax. Ease will replace bracing. There were times when you felt isolated in your struggle. I was with you then, and I am with you now. You are not navigating recovery alone. My presence is steady and attentive. As I continue restoring you, I want you to express your trust once more. Write 5 inches the comments as a sign that you accept this strengthening with expectation. Let that simple act reinforce your belief in what I am completing. You may experience gradual weight shifts, improved digestion, and steadier metabolism. Your body is finding equilibrium. Systems that once felt chaotic are learning consistency. Stability is becoming your new normal. I am also calming inflammation in joints and tissues. Swelling will reduce, stiffness will lessen, flexibility will return. Your sleep cycles are adjusting further. Deep rest will increase. Nighttime interruptions will decrease. Your body will use that rest to repair more effectively. There is emotional healing intertwined with this physical restoration. Bitterness and unresolved disappointment have placed strain on your heart. I am softening those hardened edges. Forgiveness will lighten your internal load. You will notice that your tolerance for stress improves. Situations that once overwhelmed you will feel manageable. Your reactions will slow down, giving you space to respond wisely. Calmness will become your strength. I am rebuilding endurance in your muscles. Activities that once drained you will become sustainable. Your stamina will grow steadily, not suddenly. Consistency will replace exhaustion. You may find yourself smiling more without forcing it. That joy is part of your healing. Positive emotion strengthens physical health. I designed you as a unified being, not divided between body and spirit. I am protecting the gains you are making. Regression will not erase progress easily. My covering remains active. Even if there are temporary fluctuations, the overall direction is forward. You are learning to listen inwardly without fear. Sensations will no longer automatically trigger panic. Awareness will be balanced with confidence. Trust will replace suspicion. Your skin, your eyes, and your overall expression will begin reflecting vitality. There will be a subtle glow of health returning. Others may notice renewed brightness in you. I am guiding you into wiser boundaries. Overcommitment will decrease. You will say no when necessary. Preserving energy will become natural rather than guilt-ridden. What if a quick 7-second brain ritual could truly wipe out your debt and fill your life with unstoppable abundance? A shocking CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second ritual now helping ordinary people clear debt and attract unlimited wealth. Verified by 4 top neuroscience labs, this easy-at-home method is turning financial problems into dream lifestyles. New homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening for real people. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are not defined by your worst days. Those days were chapters, not conclusions. A new chapter of resilience is unfolding. Your body is responding positively to my authority. Continue breathing slowly and steadily. Let tension dissolve from your shoulders and jaw. I am present in that release. My work continues beyond this moment. There is a stability forming that will support you long term. You will not always measure your day by discomfort. Instead, you will measure it by accomplishment and peace. That shift is already beginning. Trust that I am attentive to every detail. Nothing about your health is too small for my concern. I am invested in your wholeness completely. You have adjusted your expectations downward because of repeated setbacks. I am lifting those expectations again with wisdom and balance. Hope will no longer feel dangerous to you. Confidence will grow as progress becomes consistent. Your muscles are learning endurance without strain. Movement will feel smoother and more coordinated. What once required excessive effort will become natural. Ease is replacing resistance. I am also steadying your internal rhythms. Hormonal swings that disrupted your mood and energy are being balanced. You will notice greater emotional stability. Calmness will last longer than tension. Your immune resilience continues to strengthen. Minor irritations will pass more quickly. Recovery time after exertion or illness will shorten. Your system is becoming efficient and responsive. There are toxins and accumulated stress markers being processed and cleared. Your liver, kidneys, and digestive system are functioning more effectively. Cleansing is happening gradually and safely. You are being renewed from the inside out. I am correcting the subtle deficiencies that contributed to fatigue. Nutrient absorption is improving. Energy production within your cells is increasing. You will feel more sustained strength throughout your day. You once feared that improvement would always be reversed. That fear created tension in anticipation of disappointment. I am breaking that cycle. Progress will build upon itself instead of collapsing. Your joints are stabilizing further. Inflammation continues to decrease. Flexibility is returning gently and steadily. Comfort in movement will grow. I am also restoring your posture and balance. As muscles strengthen and tension releases, alignment improves. Standing and walking will feel more grounded. Stability is becoming natural. There will be days soon when you forget to think about pain because it is no longer dominating your awareness. That freedom is part of your healing. Your focus will shift toward purpose rather than limitation. Life will feel broader. I want you to declare your agreement with what I am completing. Write 2 inches the comments as a sign that you accept this flourishing strength. Let that simple action anchor your faith in this ongoing restoration. Your sleep continues to deepen. Repair processes during the night are becoming more effective. You will wake feeling more refreshed. Clarity will greet you instead of heaviness. Your nervous system is no longer reacting as if danger is constant. Calm signals are becoming stronger than stress signals. This shift will protect your heart, digestion, and immune function. Peace is medicine within you. I am restoring confidence in your decisions about your health. Confusion will fade. You will sense clearer guidance in what supports you and what does not. Wisdom will replace overwhelm. There are layers of emotional healing unfolding as well. Old disappointments are loosening their grip. Resentment that once tightened your chest is softening. Emotional release is strengthening your physical body. Your metabolism is stabilizing. Energy conversion within your cells is improving. Where there was sluggishness, there will be flow. Balance is taking root. I am also increasing your stamina for daily responsibilities. Tasks that once exhausted you will feel manageable. Your capacity to focus for longer periods will expand. Endurance is returning steadily. Do not dismiss gradual improvement. Steady growth is stronger than sudden spikes. I am building sustainability, not temporary bursts. Your foundation is becoming solid. There will be conversations where you realize you have more energy than before. You will notice that you can stand longer, walk farther, and think clearer. These changes will accumulate quietly. Soon they will be undeniable. I am protecting your heart both physically and emotionally. Stress that once strained it is diminishing. Rhythms are stabilizing. Circulation is improving. Your immune defenses are forming a stronger shield. Illness will not find easy access. Resistance is being fortified layer by layer. You are becoming more resilient. You may notice that your mood brightens more easily. Joy will feel natural rather than forced. Laughter will not feel heavy. Emotional lightness supports physical renewal. I am guiding you into healthier patterns without pressure. Rest, nourishment, and spiritual focus will align naturally. These habits will sustain the strength I am building. Cooperation with my guidance will keep progress steady. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading everywhere so fast? New CIA leaks have revealed a powerful brain ritual that triggers instant wealth flow. This 7-second technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly changing lives. From crushing debt to dream vacations, this could be your shortcut to abundance. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are not returning to who you were before the struggle. You are becoming stronger than that version. This new strength carries wisdom and resilience. You are being refined, not merely repaired. Your skin will show signs of vitality. Your eyes will carry renewed brightness. There will be subtle evidence of internal healing reflected outwardly. Wholeness affects every part of you. When minor discomfort arises, it will not overwhelm you. You will respond calmly instead of fearfully. Awareness will be balanced with trust. Confidence will steady your reactions. I am sustaining this transformation beyond tonight. Healing is not confined to a moment. It is an unfolding process anchored in my faithfulness. I remain attentive to every detail. Continue to breathe deeply and release tension. Allow peace to settle fully within you. Each calm breath strengthens regulation. Each surrender invites further restoration. You are chosen for vitality, not for constant struggle. You are designed for strength, not for fear. My authority covers every system within you. Restoration is not accidental. It is intentional. Stay receptive in the days ahead. Notice improvements and acknowledge them with gratitude. Faith and appreciation will reinforce what I am doing. Progress will continue. You have lived cautiously for so long that your body learned to brace for discomfort before it even appeared. I am retraining that reflex. You will begin to wake up without scanning yourself for pain. Your first thoughts in the morning will slowly shift from worry to gratitude. Your muscles are releasing the last layers of stored tension. Where tightness once felt permanent, softness is returning. I am loosening what has been clenched for years. Relief is not an illusion, it is an unfolding reality. There were days when even simple tasks felt overwhelming. I remember every sigh and every quiet frustration. I am strengthening your baseline energy so that normal activity no longer drains you completely. You will begin to move through your day with steadiness instead of survival mode. Your immune system is not only strong, it is becoming wise. It is learning to respond appropriately instead of overreacting. Inflammation that once flared quickly is calming. Balance is being restored in ways you cannot fully measure yet. I am also stabilizing your internal chemistry. Where there were subtle imbalances affecting mood and focus, correction is taking place. You will notice that your emotions feel less extreme. Calm will linger longer than stress. Your digestion is continuing to normalize. Bloating, discomfort, and irregular patterns are easing. Nutrients are being absorbed more efficiently. Energy production is becoming consistent instead of unpredictable. I am strengthening your cardiovascular system quietly and steadily. Your heart is being supported, your circulation is improving, and your endurance is increasing. What once caused shortness of breath will feel easier. Stability is replacing fragility. There were nights when fear kept you awake, imagining worst-case outcomes. I was near you in every one of those hours. I am replacing those restless nights with restorative sleep. Deep rest will become familiar again. Your posture is changing not only physically but emotionally. You will carry yourself with more confidence. The invisible weight you once felt pressing you down is lifting. You are not meant to walk bowed by fear. I am also healing your perception of your own body. You have sometimes spoken harshly about it, frustrated by its weakness. I am teaching you to see it with compassion. Your body has been fighting for you, even when you felt disappointed in it. Let your faith continue to participate in this process. Write 15 inches, the comments as a sign that you receive this ongoing renewal without hesitation. That declaration is not for others. It is a reminder to your own heart that I am at work. You are becoming more resilient with each passing day. Minor stresses will not shake you the way they once did. Your reactions will be measured and calm. Your nervous system is learning trust. I am also restoring flexibility in areas that felt rigid. Your joints are loosening, your movements are becoming more fluid. Ease is replacing stiffness. Your skin is responding to internal healing. Circulation improvements are nourishing tissues. A healthy glow will replace dullness. Vitality will be visible. I am guiding you into rhythms that sustain health long-term. You will feel prompted to rest before exhaustion arrives. You will feel encouraged to move before stiffness sets in. Awareness will protect you. There are habits you once tolerated that quietly drained you. I am giving you clarity to release them. Boundaries will feel empowering rather than selfish. Protecting your energy will become natural. Your mind is also being strengthened. Focus will sharpen. Memory will improve. Mental fatigue will lessen as physical balance increases. I am calming the inflammatory responses that once lingered in your body. Swelling will reduce. Discomfort will fade more quickly. Recovery will become smoother. You may begin to notice that you handle busy days better. Energy will sustain you longer. Breaks will restore you more efficiently. Endurance is becoming reliable. I am not only healing what hurt you before, I am fortifying you against what might try to challenge you later. My protection surrounds your progress. Even setbacks will not undo what has been rebuilt. Your breathing is becoming naturally deeper. Oxygen is reaching tissues more effectively. Calmness is reinforcing strength. Each steady breath supports renewal. I am restoring joy in physical activity. Movement will no longer feel like a risk. You will rediscover pleasure in walking, stretching, and engaging your body. Freedom will replace hesitation. When doubt whispers that improvement is temporary, remember the steady pattern of growth you have already experienced. Healing is cumulative. It builds layer upon layer. I am renewing your confidence to plan ahead. You will schedule events without fear of canceling. You will look forward to commitments. Anticipation will replace anxiety. Your immune resilience continues strengthening. Seasonal changes will not destabilize you as easily. Your body is adapting more efficiently. Stability is increasing. I am also healing emotional wounds that once manifested physically. Old grief is dissolving. Forgiveness is releasing tension from your chest. Emotional lightness is supporting physical health. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has now come to light, revealing a brain-hacking ritual that draws in wealth like magic. It only takes 7 seconds. You can do it at home, and it's supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are ditching debt and living in luxury right now. But this information won't stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted. You are becoming stronger in ways you once thought impossible. The version of you emerging from this season carries depth and wisdom. You are not the same as before, you are refined. Remain attentive to the small signs of progress. A clearer mind, steadier steps, deeper sleep are all evidence. Do not minimize them. They are milestones. I am committed to your wholeness. I am not partial in my restoration. Every system within you matters to me. Every detail is under my care. Continue breathing slowly and surrendering fear. Allow peace to anchor your body. Trust that what I am building is lasting. There were seasons when you felt like your body was unpredictable and unreliable. I am restoring reliability. Patterns that once felt unstable are becoming consistent. You will begin to trust your own strength again. Your mornings are changing gradually. The heaviness that once met you at sunrise is lifting. You will find yourself rising with less resistance. Energy will greet you instead of dread. I am strengthening your connective tissues and stabilizing the areas that once felt vulnerable. Where small strains used to escalate quickly, resilience is forming. Your recovery time is shortening. Your body is adapting more effectively. You have lived in anticipation of setbacks, bracing for the next flare-up or wave of exhaustion. I am dismantling that expectation. The cycle of fear is being broken. Calm confidence is taking its place. Your internal inflammation continues to decrease. Swelling is reducing. Pressure in areas that once throbbed is easing. Relief is becoming more consistent. I am also restoring your emotional equilibrium. Mood swings that felt uncontrollable are settling. You will notice a steadier sense of yourself. Peace will feel natural rather than forced. Your circulation is becoming more efficient with each passing day. Warmth will return to places that once felt cold and tense. Oxygen and nutrients are reaching every system. Vitality is spreading. I am refining your sleep even further. Deep stages of rest are increasing. Your body is repairing more thoroughly at night. You will wake feeling genuinely restored. There are hidden reserves of strength inside you that were never fully depleted. I am unlocking them. What you thought was gone is being revived. Endurance is returning in quiet waves. You once measured your days by what you could not do. Soon you will measure them by what you accomplish. Your focus is shifting from limitation to possibility. This change is part of your healing. Your immune system is now operating with greater precision. It is no longer reacting excessively, it is responding appropriately. Balance is protecting you. I am also healing the subtle tension in your abdomen and chest that lingered from stress. Those tight sensations are softening, breathing feels freer. Your body is learning relaxation. As this strengthening continues, I want you to affirm your trust again. Write 1717 inches the comments as a declaration that you believe in this sustained restoration. Let that simple phrase anchor your confidence in what I am doing. You will begin to notice that you handle long conversations, tasks, and responsibilities with less fatigue. Focus will last longer. Mental clarity will sharpen. Stamina will feel reliable. I am stabilizing your blood flow and supporting healthy pressure levels. Dizziness or lightheaded feelings will fade. Balance will feel secure. You will move with steadiness. There were moments when your reflection in the mirror discouraged you. I am restoring vitality that will show outwardly. Brightness will return to your expression. Strength will be visible. Your digestive rhythm is aligning with health. Irregular patterns are normalizing. Comfort is increasing after meals. Nourishment is being utilized effectively. I am guiding you toward small daily choices that preserve this healing. You will sense when to rest. You will recognize when to move. Awareness will empower you. Your nervous system is no longer trapped in constant alert. It is recalibrating to peace. Startle responses will lessen. Calm will become your default state. I am also fortifying your bones and joints against future strain. Stability is increasing. Flexibility is improving. Movement will feel secure. You are learning to speak gently about yourself. Criticism is being replaced with gratitude. Compassion toward your body is strengthening your healing. Your words matter. There will be days soon when you realize you went hours without thinking about pain or fatigue. That freedom will surprise you. It will also confirm that change is real. Improvement will feel natural. I am protecting your progress even in stressful environments. External pressure will not penetrate as deeply as before. You are being strengthened from within. My covering remains active. Your energy reserves are replenishing consistently. Afternoon crashes will diminish. Evenings will not feel as draining. Balance is stabilizing. I am healing the subtle anxiety that once manifested as physical symptoms. That tight knot in your stomach will loosen. Your chest will feel lighter. Calm will sustain you. You are not returning to your old limits. You are stepping beyond them with wisdom. This new strength is grounded and balanced. It is not reckless, it is steady. Remain attentive to small victories. Celebrate a restful night. Acknowledge a pain-free morning. Appreciate a productive afternoon. Gratitude reinforces progress. I am not only healing tonight, I am sustaining this restoration long-term. My commitment to you is enduring. What I build, I protect. Your confidence is rising quietly. You will make plans again. You will look forward without hesitation. Fear will not dominate your expectations. I am continuing to align every system within you with harmony. Communication between organs is stabilizing. Internal rhythms are steady. Balance is becoming your foundation. Have you heard about the top-secret ritual the government wants to keep hidden? Imagine if a single 7-second ritual could clear your debts and draw wealth to you effortlessly. A leaked CIA report and 4 leading neuroscience labs confirm it's not a myth. Struggling families are moving into dream homes with total peace of mind. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Trust that I am present, even when improvement feels gradual. Healing often grows silently before it becomes obvious. Patience will reveal the depth of what has changed. You are not alone in this process. I am attentive to every sensation and every need. Nothing escapes my care. You are fully seen. Keep breathing deeply and releasing tension. Let peace remain settled in your body. Restoration is still unfolding. I am not slowing down in what I am doing inside you. Even when the improvements feel normal and less dramatic, I am still reinforcing every gain. Healing that becomes familiar is not healing that has stopped. It is healing that has settled into your foundation. You are beginning to move through your days without calculating every step. That quiet freedom is part of your restoration. Where you once scanned your body constantly for warning signs, you are now experiencing stretches of ease. That ease is evidence that stability has taken root. Your muscles are not only stronger, they are more coordinated. Small tremors or weakness that once surprised you are fading. Control is increasing. Confidence in your movements is returning. I am continuing to regulate your internal chemistry. Subtle imbalances that once drained your energy are being corrected. Your mood is evening out. Emotional steadiness is becoming consistent. You will notice that your patience has increased. Irritation that once surfaced quickly is softening. This is not only emotional growth, it is physical regulation. A calm nervous system supports a calm response. Your body is also processing stress more efficiently. What once lingered for hours or days now passes more quickly. Recovery is smoother. Resilience is stronger. I am strengthening the connection between your heart and lungs. Breath and rhythm are aligning more naturally. Physical exertion will feel less intimidating. Endurance will continue to rise. There were times when simple changes in weather or routine unsettled you physically. That sensitivity is decreasing. Adaptability is increasing. Stability is becoming your normal response. I am also refining your posture further. Alignment is improving as core strength increases. Pressure on your spine and joints is lessening. Comfort in standing and sitting will continue to improve. Your immune defenses are now balanced and alert, without being reactive. They respond with wisdom rather than panic. Minor threats are handled efficiently. Protection is steady. I am restoring hydration balance within you. Your cells are retaining what they need. Fatigue related to dehydration will lessen. Energy will feel more sustainable.